Hi everybody and welcome to my Subbuteo room for Game of the Day pre-season before Season 2 starts. Now, we've got a few things to tell you, a few things to change, and we thought I'd just update you what's going to happen in Season 2. Firstly, we have moved into the upstairs room, or my upstairs room so to speak. It is kind of like the box room of a terraced house. If you look here, a bit of memorabilia on the walls that needs adding to. They need taken to a separate room now. And it's a bit smaller because before I had the stadium set up in the living room, but it was irritating me really, couldn't even put the Christmas tree up. You know, I should be so lucky to have a stadium down there, but he's now moved it upstairs. I kind of prefer it a little bit. But it doesn't mean there's been a couple of changes. We will get into that. So, in this video, me and Chris are going to show you what we've been doing to get ourselves ready for the new season. Firstly, we've got teams. Now, I'm going to go over to Christopher in a minute. I'm going to put his video in here just very quickly because he is the guru at doing this. We like to use paint teams, but mainly as well decals. Big fan. Love the authenticity of the kit. But what we've done now is we've got Division 1, Division 2 and Division 3. Now, so we've added a load of teams because in the Cup, you need 32 teams to make it a really simple draw with no weird buys or round robins, etc. And so what we've done is we've expanded the team basis. We only started recollecting about a year and a half ago, so all our stuff is pretty much kind of Zuego. Right, so we've got a couple of teams coming up. We've got, like the likes of Leicester is done here. I don't know if I can get a figure out here. I'll just get the goalkeeper out. But if you see here, what I've kind of done, if I tap that screen so it zooms in on the guy, there we go, is for me, tap again, and I'm in focus, is for me, I'm not as good with detail as Chris is, so what I kind of done is I take the cheap way with the goalkeepers and make them look a little bit old, traditional, you know, with the kind of, with the shorts. I mean, if I've got, off the top of my head, if I look at Birmingham City, Mr. Benjamin Foster, from the time they won the League Cup, is I've given him the shorts and socks the same as the home team. I don't know, I just like that old traditional look. Chris is a massive fan of that Chris will show you in a moment. His teams, they are fully decaled, properly sorted, look really tidy, sleeves, shorts, everything. And yeah, they're really cool. So without further ado, here's what Chris has been...
Game of the Day fashion. Welcome to the Estadio Bielsa. This is Christopher, sidekick to Big Dave. A preview of the new season ahead. New teams, you say? But of course. Here we have hand-painted Bristol City. 2014-15 third kit. Inspired by my son-in-law. Liverpool, decaled. Thanks to my Subbuteo. Wolverhampton Wanderers, maybe. And why not? Hand-painted by Big Chris. And alternative, Stoke City, another possibility. These are basically Zuego, ex-Sheffield United, and now adapted to be Stoke City. A few coats of paint, etc. We could even see the introduction of Bradford City. Again, these are ongoing, and we'd hope to see the Leeds United maybe in the Premiership kits. Who knows? Not forgetting Bob. You want burning, Graham Paul. That's our Bob. Cop end fame.
If I borrow Blackburn, for example, I am very, very proud of these ones. Now, for me, I born in '92. I've got fond memories of the Premier League from that era, from the '90s, 2000s. For me, that was the best era for football in my lifetime. I think money was there, but it was not as much as it is now. I don't know. I just preferred it. So I kind of based my teams on what they looked like round then. Now, the Blackburn kit that I'll show you here has the, well, I've painted it, so it was, if you look there, so I've just taken a Zuego figure and touched him up. And I've tried to base it on the time kit. I'm not the best painter, there's far better painters out there than me. If you look here, if this is in focus, that's Brad Friedel. I've got current teams. I mean, if you watched the series where Chelsea got to the semi-final, for example, they were playing in the Autoglass kit from the 90s, which is just a regular Zuego kit, and I touched it up to make it look like the Chelsea kit of old, so to speak, of then, just because I've got more fond memories of that kind of era. So we've touched teams up, so instead of having just like a standard Zuego team, we've tried to make them zazzy, zazzy, that's not even a word. To try to make them look better, the way they go in, try to make them look it's a bit ping more, a little bit more customised. And I don't know, personally for me, it just makes it more fun to play with. And lastly, from me anyway, is because I've shown you the room now, I've set up kind of down there what it's going to look like. It's a little bit, sorry, lockdown here, is the room's a bit smaller, so we've had problems of navigating around the table sometimes. And I wanted a little bit more different, really. A bit sad like that. I love the aesthetics, I'm quite vain like that. I love it looking authentic. So we've got Division 1, we've got Division 2, and we've got Division 3. And playing them all in the same stands, it's just boring for me. So, made an edit. These are some of the old stands. I know it's a backwards sort of selfie camera. So, but as you can see, so that's my Nigel Martyn tribute stand. There it is. There's a lot of Nigel Martyn memorabilia in this place. I've got the away stand underneath. And then I had the Dynamo stand here. That I've made, all from Zwago. And paint jobs for myself, for fans, from the ones that you get, and from Stephen Jeffrey, you can find them on Facebook, by the way, or on eBay at S66 Owls. But also, now I've thought, right, we need a Division 2, Division 3 kind of look. I've got two pictures. First one, now, Table Football Monthly made a muddy pitch. I can't wait to get that on Astro because it's really cool. But I remember they did like a game, I think it's in the intro, like Norwich against somebody. And they kind of made their own version of the muddy pitch, which probably inspired them to do it. But I remember watching that, so I kind of got some, is it Dry Earth or something it's called? And I just painted it over like a plain Astro pitch. So that's one pitch. It's got the Subbuteo surround on it as well. And then we've got this pitch, which is much nicer. But the main thing is the stands. So now we've got, I can mix and match stands, because what I do, a lot of people ask this anyway, is for my build, I bought basic shelves off Wix. Now, we cut them to the height of the table that we're using, so we cut some off the legs. But what that does, and I'm going to spin you around in a moment, is that means that then instead of having it all glued on, is I can change and pick and change stands however we choose. So I built some up, so of my own. So that's one of the new ends for the lower league arena. Much easy to go over the top of as well if you're goalkeeping. Another standing stand here. I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to put a roof on that terrace, but I might do. And that means that we've got interchangeable stands, which is really cool. So Subbuteo Stadium community is a very, very good place. And there's definitely a few people on Facebook. I mean, personally, we're in for the fun, we're in for the laughs, you know, kind of thing. And I just enjoy it. I love football. So creating these little projects, if you go into these little, I got help from a guy called Jace on there. Thank you very much, buddy. I know I keep saying this to you, but he showed me how to make a stand like him, because he made a stand like, I think, the Cheltenham Stadium. And I don't know, I just love it. And they look really good. So what I'll do is I'll spin it around and I'll show you the stadium, to how the stadium concepts are going to look, and then we can see what you think. Right, so hopefully you've enjoyed that, and I know it's been a bit of a ramblings, but it's quite nice to show you what we're getting up to and what we're doing ready for Season 2. So 3 divisions, loads more teams in there. Stadiums can be different, so it's going to look better than that. We've got different choices of pitches. We've even got different choices of goals. We've got the triangle ones. I've got these lovely ones based on Leeds United's 97-98 season from Pepe Cafaro. He's an absolute wizard at this thing. Got some more from the old collection, so I'm going to start trying to change things around a little bit, create moves. Got the winter pitch, all sorts of things. So I'm going to try and make different things to try and vary everything up again. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed Season 1, and you'll all be sticking with us too, because we can't wait to get stuck into Season 2. I don't know when this is going to go out, but if it's not before the new year, have a fantastic new year. And if it is after the new year, I hope you're having a brilliant new year anyway. So have a good one, and we'll see you in Season 2. Thanks for watching. See you soon.